Some people hide secrets. My wife? She hid an entire double life. We had been married for 7 years. Life wasn't perfect, but it was stable. Or so I thought. I worked as an IT consultant, traveling occasionally. She worked part-time at a local boutique. I believed we had trust, but that belief shattered on one ordinary Tuesday. It started with a phone call. I was at work when her number popped up. Excited to hear her voice, I answered, but instead of her, I heard muffled voices, laughter, and a man saying, "See you tonight." Then the call ended. My gut twisted. That night, I asked her how her day was. She said she'd been home all day feeling tired. I didn't confront her, but the seed of doubt had been planted. The next weekend, I told her I had to work late. Instead, I parked near her boutique. An hour later, she walked out, not in her work clothes, but in a short dress, hair done, makeup perfect. And she wasn't alone. She was with a man I'd never seen before. Tall, well-dressed, hand on her lower back, like they were lovers. I watched them get into his car. My chest felt like it was being crushed, but I kept my head clear. I followed, from a distance. They went to a restaurant. Not just any restaurant. The one she had always said was too expensive for us. I sat outside in my car, watching through the window as they laughed, leaned in close, and held hands across the table. The next few days, I became a detective. I checked our shared credit card statements. There were charges at hotels on days she told me she was working. I went through her social media. Nothing suspicious there. She was careful. But then I checked an old iPad we had in storage. She'd forgotten it was still logged into her email. There it was. Weeks of messages, dinner dates, weekend getaways. He wasn't just some fling. He was her escape. She'd told him she felt trapped in our marriage, that I was boring, that she wanted more excitement. I copied everything. Every message, every photo. I didn't confront her immediately. I wanted the ending to be on my terms. A week later, she said she was going to visit her sister. I waited until she left, then packed her things into boxes. On top of one box, I placed a neatly bound stack of printed emails and photos. On the last page, in bold letters, I wrote, "Your escape is permanent now." Then I changed the locks, blocked her number, and sent her family a short message. She won't be coming back here. Ask her why. The fallout was nuclear. She tried to come by, banging on the door, screaming. I didn't answer. She spammed me with emails, begging for a chance to explain. I never replied. A few weeks later, I heard from a mutual friend that her escape had ended. The man was married, and when his wife found out, she divorced him. He cut ties with my ex completely. Now she's living alone in a tiny apartment, posting sad quotes on Instagram. Me? I'm focusing on my work, traveling more, and for the first time in years. I sleep peacefully. Sometimes the best revenge is simply moving on, and making sure they know you're happier without them.